As you can tell, I took that video there while standing in line at a big box store when we realized that we had forgotten to place the ready, set, prepped order that we'd like to do. So don't judge me for what you can see in the fridge here. I'm trying to cover this up. I shared this before. I'm pre-diabetic, so I do watch what I'm eating because I have to have that A1C at a certain level so I don't cross over the threshold, and I'm trying to get rid of the pre-diabetes. I've been working really hard. One of the best things that I've ever discovered was Ready, Set, Prepped. So here's proof. We stocked the Extol fridge there. This is one of my favorites. So in addition to lots of different kinds of varieties of soups, and it's cold and I like something warm and hearty, I love that Ready, Set, Preps always has what they call an RSP Basics. This is Peggy Garbe, and Peggy, this is one of my favorites. It's chicken breast, spaghetti squash, and mushrooms.
Yes.
And I can eat it. I mean, I'll put a variety, like Walden Farms has a really low carb, no calorie, vinegar based dressing if I want to dress something up, but I don't need to because the taste is extremely fantastic. And then this is also one of my favorites that you've put out, the egg white omelet, ground turkey, but here's the kicker, arugula and feta.
Yeah, you gotta dress it up just a little bit so it's not too plain.
You make it really simple and for people who don't understand what the concept is, because I mean, this is not going and shopping at your big box store and getting pre-made meals out of the freezer.
Right.
This is fresh. I mean,
we make everything
fare.
from scratch, in-house every week. So our meal prep menu changes on a weekly basis. So you always have something new and different. You're not forced to eat the same old things every week unless you want to.
Today you're cooking here in the Extol kitchen.
Yeah.
What are you preparing for us?
So we've got a couple of things from our lunch menu. A lot of people don't realize that we do made to order lunch at the store too. So, you know, you can come in and get something hot and fresh and ready. So we're going to feature a couple of things from our winter lunch menu. We've got a fall kale salad. It was super popular last year, so we're bringing it back. We've got a few customers that beg us to bring it back, you know, before the winter. So we're finally going to bring it back. It's got baby kale, candied pecans, cranberries, apples, sweet potatoes, and an apple cider vinaigrette. And then also one of our very popular winter lunch menu items. So it's a sushi burger. So it's kind of a deconstructed version of a salmon roll.
Tell me what to do.
Sure. So I'll pull all of this stuff out here. Let's see.
I mean, already, if you could just smell the aroma in here.
So we'll do our salad first. So
okay. What's the difference between baby kale and kale?
So I like either one, but baby kale, you can see it's kind of not as, I guess, tough as you would find like regular kale. And you can make, the older kale, less tough by, massaging it a little bit. So this one is kind of, still light, kind of a little bitter, kind of tastes like arugula almost, but still like fresh and light and just kind of easier on the palate, I guess. So we'll do a little bit of that. And then, a lot of people think you have to put like tons of dressing on a salad, right? Like I barely put, a tablespoon on there, but a little will go a long way. And that's kind of like how we do things also. Like we approach everything in moderation. We try not to, like limit ourselves on anything unless we have to.
Absolutely.
Because, as long as you don't put like a whole like pound of butter in something, you can still make something taste like really good and fresh.
Definitely.
And we like to kind of, a lot of people just think of salads as, one of those things that you get before, your steak dinner at, Texas Roadhouse, like a chef salad or something like that, and we try to bring our salads, a little bit of life and show that a salad can be more than just, lettuce and tomato and red onion. And those things are good, but, they can be a variety of things. So
I have my daughter, she's 6, and she says, Mom, why do you love salad so much? And I mean, she's a little too young for me to say, it's because of Ready, Set, Prepped, but she knows Miss Peggy because of Miss Peggy. I will eat salad after salad. Those are my favorite things because you invent them each time. You're reinventing them and adding something new.
We don't just want to serve you a side of ranch, and call it a salad. So, so yeah, this is just basically our version of fall in a bowl. Fall, winter in a bowl.
Fall and winter in a bowl smells absolutely delicious. Now, deconstruct, I'm interested in this.
This is kind
is
of one
new
of
to
our
me.
favorite things. So, you know, as a kid, you know, I had very Asian influenced foods. You know, there would always be rice on the table. I always like to have rice with things. And then the salmon burger is kind of our way of kind of using up all of the components of our waste.
Okay.
If you want to hand me those vegetables, so the carrots, the pickled red onions, and so we make those ourselves too. So nothing at our restaurant comes from a can.
What's the
whatnot.
secret to your pickled red onions? And
So-
when are you going to serve them just as a mountain entree?
I mean, you can get them as a side if you'd like.
They're so good.
You know, anytime, like I'm of the mindset that you can pickle anything. Like I've pickled blueberries, I've pickled, you know, fennel. You know, the sky's the limit for pickles. Put that on top here.
Oh, avocado is, I've always loved when people will say, you know, avocado toast, you're so basic. Like, if that's what it means to be basic, count me in. I love avocado and all the good fats.
All right, and then this is just some toasted nori. So just the seaweed wrap from a sushi, and then we just, you know, kind of crinkle it up on top.
Oh my goodness.
So you kind of have like a little bit of everything. And then just one more piece here. So this is furikake. It's kind of like a Japanese mixture of sesame seeds, a little bit more nori.
Okay,
and
say it one more time.
Furikake.
Furikake.
Yes. And then just kind of put that on there.
Okay.
And then just to make it real pretty, you put these local microgreens on there.
And she's not just making it pretty because we turned a camera on her. Every single dish looks pretty. When I pick it up in my paper bag, say hello to everybody. I'm usually running in at the last minute and get it, and it's like every single dish.
Yeah, you know, it's part of the experience. You know, you eat with your eyes first, so if, you know, it kind of looks bland or, you know, kind of, ugh, you know, you don't want to eat it, you know?
No, but you make things amazing. Now, okay, so I'm going to take a look at this because this looks divine to me. I'm also looking at it, so for someone like me, because again, with Ready Set Prepped, you offer alternatives.
Sure.
So that rice, even though I want it so much, I can't because it's gonna raise my blood sugar, and I already know that. So what can I do?
So we do also offer like a low carb version. So we do cauliflower rice, you know, as a base. So we do that for our taco bowl or any sort of rice dish that we have. We always have cauliflower rice available. Any sort of noodles that we offer, we'll also have, you know, zucchini noodles as a substitute. Kind of thing. So low carb is probably our most requested modification. That and gluten-free are, I guess, our top two.
How do people order? Let's just talk about the prep meals in particular.
Sure. So most people go to our website, readysetprepmeals.com. We post a new weekly meal prep menu on our website Mondays at 8 p.m. You have until Thursday to pre-order, Thursdays at noon. And if you miss the deadline, we always conveniently have meals at our store for pickup Wednesday through Sunday. We do recommend the pre-order for people that need modifications because the meals in store can't always necessarily be modified, but you know, we do our best to accommodate most folks.
But then also when it comes to, I mean, delicious lunches, we've had people here and have ordered, okay, what does everybody want? And placed an order and then went and grabbed it from you. Those menus, I mean.
Yeah, so we
and that's
change
an
up our lunch
example.
menu seasonally. So these are a couple options from there. So we have tons of protein bowls. Our taco bowl will probably never leave our menu. It's just our biggest seller. You know, everybody loves a taco. But we do it in bowl form, and those can be low carb or, you know, gluten-free, dairy-free, all that. We offer all sorts of different proteins. So if you don't like chicken or beef, we always have roasted chickpeas or tofu, you know, to kind of accommodate all sorts of different preferences. But yeah, we like to just kind of give you something new and different. And we have a drive-through. So we try to make fast food in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
We offer DoorDash, Grubhub. So even if you can't make it to us, we can get to you.
Absolutely. And don't forget, follow Ready Set Prepped on Facebook as well.